Hey guys, so this is a quick review of the 2011 Honda Fit. This Honda Fit has 64,000 miles on it, give or take, and I've been driving it for a few weeks now. It's a really fun little car. It feels good off the line, but like, most of these cars in the super cheap subcompact class feel good off the line. They're geared that way so they don't feel like a complete gutless wonder when you're starting off. So the Hyundai Accent feels the same. That's a close competitor. I'd say it actually feels a bit nicer in the cabin than this one and a bit more refined. But one thing I love about this is the steering feels very agile. Feels like it really wants to turn quickly. One thing to be cautious of is this might feel like it wants to turn quickly, but there's a good amount of oversteer and it has these smaller steel wheels, so there's a lot of tire roll, so you can't be too confident with it. If you got it with the larger 16-inch alloys and some good performance tires on it, this thing would probably feel like a rabbit. So handling feels good. It feels like it really wants to turn, but at the same time, there's no on-center feel. There's no communication really back and forth between the driver and the car, so that's a downside. It feels good in that the car responds, but the steering, there's really nothing there. As far as the power goes, it feels fine, just off the line, but any kind of highway speed acceleration, you need to measure out what you're going to do before you do it. This thing has 115 horsepower. I don't think it has VTEC. It doesn't feel like it, but I could be wrong about that. Really does not have a lot of power, but for the class, for the other cars that are in this group, it feels fine. It's got enough. This is the 5-speed automatic. It's a torque converter automatic. It's okay. It's not terrible. One thing I hate about this car is this shifter. It's straight forwards and backwards. I'm constantly accidentally putting it into 3 or 2. There should be a dog leg design to this. You should be able to just throw it into drive and go, because it's a rare occasion when you're going to want to be holding it in these other gears. This is just terrible. I mean, the only thing this is good for is impersonating, Fast and Furious shifting, when you're in a drag race. But this is not a good design. As far as the interior, the fit and finish, again, it's what you'd expect in this class. This is a vinyl steering wheel. There's plastic everywhere. It feels pretty solid. Feels like pretty good quality plastic all around. One cool thing is it's ridiculously roomy back here. I can't believe how much room there actually is in this thing. The leg room behind these seats is crazy. And I am 6'2", and I have plenty of leg room. The seating position is kind of strange. There's almost like there's too much lumbar support, and it kind of pushes you forward in your seat in a strange way. So even if I've got the seat far enough back for me as far as leg room, there's also not a lot of thigh support right here. So if you've got longer legs, really simple audio setup. You've got a CD player and a radio, HVAC controls, very simple. This steering wheel has some simple controls on it. You've got your cruise control, and that is it. No radio buttons, nothing here to control any audio setup. I love how small this steering wheel is. It's the same steering wheel that's in the Honda Civic, but I wish more manufacturers did this, because just having a slightly smaller diameter makes a huge difference in the handling feel of the car. As far as the handling goes, there's not a lot of steering feel again. The suspension is perfect for this type of car. It's very nice ride, handling, comfort, balance. It's perfect. So the last thing I'll talk about is, of course, this motor doesn't have a lot of power. It's not pushing a lot of weight particularly, but the benefit of that is that I'm getting on average 30 miles per gallon, and I'm driving this all over town half the day. So really appreciate the economy there. You got to buy this car and understand what it's meant to be. It's not meant to be a sports car. It's not a do-everything car. It's economical and it's fun to drive, but think of it more for the handling benefits than the straight line speed for sure. Hope this helped you guys out. Thanks.